Hey ladies and gents, welcome to the second part, the night review. In this video we're going to take a tour of the Dacia Spring at night and check the inside and outside details. So without further ado, let's just jump into the review. Here is the beautiful Dacia Spring in stonewash blue metallic color. This is the, of course, Extreme package, and I gotta say it's a lovely combo. Now to show the key. Now you get a physical key. So if the camera would focus on the key, there we go. You can see the new logo, and on the back you have the unlock on the top and lock at the bottom. There's nice and rubbery, so you can unlock the car. Actually, the car is unlocked because I turned on the LEDs for you. You can't lock it in that case, so it tells you like your LEDs are on. I left them on purposely because if they're on automatic setting, they're off until you actually turn on the car. So you have to use a physical key for that, so I couldn't show you the key. You have a keychain there, so you can put that option. And okay, look, the LED just dimmed behind me, so I'm not sure what's happening, but it's the second time, so I'm not sure. I'm not imagining it. Anyways, beautiful car. Let's take a walk around, and I'll tell you it looks very attractive, to be honest, especially with the daytime running lights on. I would prefer if they used LEDs at the bottom. We're going to turn those on in a moment as well, but the car looks gorgeous. Now with the light is dimmed, it looks on the camera more like grayish rather than bluish, but still, it's an amazing looking car, and it's kind of cute, to be honest. Yeah, very basic front and rear, but it looks very nice. You get bulbs, so only the daytime running lights are LED. They even saved money on the license plate. They added only one light. Could have been LED. I guess that would definitely spend less power than the halogen bulbs. There's a backing camera. We're going to turn it on from the inside. There is a fog light as well. Now, if we unlock here, yes, there is no light. I mean, this is a budget car, but to be honest, 27,000 euros is a price tag on this car. For 27,000 euros, you're telling me you're saving so much money they couldn't put one light on the back? Seriously. That makes no sense. So you can see slightly it's very dark because there are some street lights, but it's just dark and you can't see anything. Definitely, if you need to change the spare wheel, there's a spare wheel in there. You cannot do that. It literally makes no sense. And yeah, this didn't close properly. This fifth door is very light. Sometimes you have to use a little bit more force. Maybe not as much as I used right now, but slightly less. But the car is gorgeous. It's stylish, and I gotta say I like it, despite its cons as a budget car. Now, take a look at the rear. Now, there is no light on the rear. You can see there is a front light, and there is a light for the power windows. Nothing on the back since there is no AC, so again, they could have added a few bulbs on the rear. And on the front, you can see there is one warm light. I wanted to say two, but there's actually one. No footwell light, so the top light does illuminate slightly inside. You can see that on the camera better than in person. Let me tell you that. And here you have the lights. Excuse me, not lights. Mirror controls. You can lock the rear, but there's no light telling you that it's just a switch. And there's a parking sensors, rear parking sensors off. I'm gonna switch this to on. So since it's electric, I can switch it on. Some cars won't allow you to do that without turning the ignition on. You can see the warm halogen lights. Now again, it would be nice if they added at least the main beam LED, like on the new Duster, for example, and then the long beam non-LED. But it is what it is. Just it would be better matched, maybe spend less power, more power efficient. But anyways, moving on. I'm gonna turn the fog light. Actually, I can't turn the fog light on. I'm pretty sure I can't. Yeah, car needs to be on. We might do that later. So let's jump inside. I'm gonna put this one on automatic, so the lights are off now, and close this up. So this is how the car looks at night. Now let me just open here. So I've kind of hold this not to slam because it does slam. And here is a quick look at the price tag. So base price is 25,700 euros. You got a few options, comes to 27. Let me just turn that light on. There's a physical switch you can flip here to turn it on. So once again, if you haven't saw the day video, Type 2 cable, 200 euros option. DC charging also option, 575. So the Type 2 can charge up to 6.6 kilowatts, and the DC can charge 34 kilowatts, if I'm not mistaken. And there's a spare wheel in the back, it's an option, and the Stonewash Blue Metallic color is an option. It comes to 27,000, including value added tax. This is very deep, but I don't think there is a LED. I need to turn the car on to make sure, because I haven't checked, to be honest. But yeah, let me just put the key. It's a physical key you need to put on, and you can see that little, like a, supposed to be like a digital needle check, I guess. You're gonna get a Dacia here, so no light, unfortunately. Yeah, it is what it is. Over here you can see drive neutral, reverse. There's no park button. You just use the manual parking brake, and this is, I think, the only EV with a manual parking brake. There are a few lights here, so let me just flip this off. I think I got a mosquito inside the car. Yeah, something's definitely off. The lights are automatic, but for some reason they're not automatic anymore. Okay, this is when the car is on and everything is illuminated. So let me just switch to wetlands once again. So this would be night point of view, and there will be night point of view review where I'll summon all the impressions of this little EV on the road. So separate video, subscribe, and don't miss that. Let's zoom back in. So we have really new, beautiful, I love this Dacia signature. It looks very nice. Now the Spring doesn't have a lever for cruise control, so it has actually only speed limiter. There's 0 reset, plus and a minus, and there is a voice command there. Now there are 2 buttons here. So there's 2 buttons. These 2 are buttons, and I need to come back, excuse me, closer to the camera to focus. So you got the traction off, you got the speed limiter, and so the speed limiter is a switch. The other 2, left and right, are buttons, and there's like it looks like a GPS or something. Maybe if you have an app. I don't have the app because this is a press car. For the AC, you can see you can manually control AC on, circulation, rear defrost, fan speed, and air direction. You can actually see here use within or something. So I guess you can let air inside, or, but I'm not sure if this cancels it. On the top you have the window controls and windows. This is how it looks. So the window, you can't press it, you have to keep holding it to raise it. Now, since I have a long arm, I can show you the rear one. So that's the lowest point. They're nice and fast, so that's a pro. You can lock the car from the inside, then you get the red button here. This is from the Clio previous gen. I think it was like 4th generation. You can see the hazards in the dash, but not in the side mirrors. You have the eco Then you get like slightly more range, I guess. There you get the green Eco on the top there by pressing that, and that's for the passenger. Now this is the home screen, and there are physical buttons for volume, and you can switch it off, you get a clock, or there's an option to just press here dark, and then you can only see like a radio shortcut. But you press on the screen, it comes back to this. And then for the maps, you can see there's a night view, and the whole infotainment, there's like a night view, so it looks more or less the same. Now if I switch off the AC, the car is super silent, but I have to have AC because summer. And well, I showed you this, but you can see from another angle, parking sensors, and you can lock the rear, but it's just a switch again, no light. Digital dash, you can see it here. Let me see if I can come closer. So I switch the infotainment to English, but this one's still in Croatian, so it says press brake. You can see here the charging, eco and power, and you can see you're in neutral, and you can see the battery on your right there, and you can see here the battery percentage 94. On 100% I got on the bottom, the range was 205 kilometers. This is the average consumption. It was 12.4 for me today, but I've left the car idling now, and the AC's running, so there is a button here you can press. You can see that. That's A, average speed. B is, I think, odometer. Now this is the current consumption. It says 0. Oops, I just accidentally pressed the wiper. And that's the service due to, I guess, 30,000 kilometers. And you can tire pressure warning reset. I guess this is speed for winter tires. Top speed is, by the way, 130, although it's limited to 125, but you can reach 130. And this is the odometer. So very basic. I love the colors here. There's like two shades. If we come close, you actually can't see it on the camera because the brightness is quite strong. So let me just, I'm gonna flip it to drive, and let me just go forward a little bit. You can see the, no, let me see here. So drive. Oh, I forgot to release the brake. No, it doesn't want to drive. I know why. I haven't put the seatbelt on. So no, I thought it was the seatbelt, but actually, when you start the car, you need to reset it because it doesn't want to start. But you can see the blue color there. So now if I put it to drive, I can take off. You can see that, and then if I brake, you're gonna see charge, and if I use power, you can see that. This is the reverse camera, so let me just back up again. So you can see it's quite decent. If I move the steering column, nothing happens. Now I'm gonna mess up the zoom, but it doesn't matter. Actually, I'm gonna press here so you can see this is the camera. I'm more realistic, but the brightness is automatic, so it's a little bit extra. And then if I press on this one, the colors are a little bit grayed out there. So yeah, now you can see this is how it looks. It has this beautiful colors on the battery and on the gauge here. So once again, if I put it to neutral, just flip it off, switch, and then switch it on, you can see that little dance there. You can see the colors. They look gorgeous. They actually match the exterior color and then the copper contrast details. So pretty cool that they thought of that. Just a little music demo. I'm gonna switch the AC off. You can hear the radio better. And now I can't play this for too long, not to get a copyright strike, but I gotta say the speakers are actually quite good for such a basic car. I was expecting something less quality, but this is actually real good. Of course, when you drive the car, to wrap it up, this is like a slash review almost. Let me just put it to reverse, lower the window. Actually, let me switch off the AC. So you can hear the pedestrian warning system. So that's the pedestrian warning system. And of course, when you reach some speed, the car automatically locks. Yeah, that's it. That's the night review, sort of. And yeah, the lights are automatic, but let me just see here. Yeah, now everything is on. Before, something I just, I don't know, it messed up because I left the car on while I was filming some B-roll, but it's all good now. So if something doesn't seem working properly, just reset the car by turning it off and turning it on. So cutting this in, you can see that I've plugged the cable, and then you can use the Apple CarPlay. So this is the screen. It's kind of awkward, the place where they put the cable, but it is what it is. So over here, well, it's laggy since I'm actually filming. If I'm not recording, it works fine. But you can use PlugShare and other apps that help you charge or reach your destination. You can press here to return back to Dacia. And there's a shortcut for the Apple CarPlay. Don't worry, it's in neutral. So just to show you the fog light there, you can see it in the middle. So that's how it looks. So everyone, thank you for watching. Be a cool person. Give this video a like. Helps me a lot with the algorithm. Also, if you share this, Dacia forums. And if you like this type of review, do subscribe. Click the bell to get notified when I upload more videos and more car reviews. So hope to see you in the next one. Stay safe. Bye.